Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind, energy is interchangeable, okay? It can go vice versa. And this reading won't resonate with everyone. I'm reading for a lot of people, so take whatever fits. That was short. And leave the rest, okay? Please don't try to make anything fit that doesn't. I just get this energy all of a sudden. Okay, let's go, let's go. Like someone is really amping up here. King of Winter. We have all this time. It's very important that you communicate clearly here with the 10 of Summer. Someone's wanting, this is equivalent to the 10 of Cups, King of Swords. Someone's really feeling like they've held back in this situation, really opening up, letting you know how they truly feel. And it's imperative at this time that they feel like they need to express themselves here. There's something that they really want to tell you. It is safe for you to love with make the effort. Yeah, this person has trouble, I see, with being vulnerable. Doesn't really like to show that side of themselves. A lot of fears here. So they feel it's not safe before, but now they're feeling a sense of urgency more than ever, that it's time. I need to do this and overcome their fears here. Overall energy with the 7 of Wands, yes. This is about protecting our boundaries here, right? But also about protecting what means the most to us, okay? So let's see what you're doing right now in regards to them. I just heard, I don't understand how they could be so cold. They might have been very, very cold, or just how they were very direct in how they talked to you, but something irked you about the way that they were cold about things. And it doesn't even have to be how they talked, just how they did things seemed callous, like they didn't care. We have 3 of Swords, Emperor, King of Swords, yeah. So you're feeling at this point, this has been a situation where you have felt really hurt here, as well as abandoned by your own feelings here. You know, you feel like this person just kind of threw them to the wayside, didn't care at all, with the Emperor, King of Swords, because it's about control here. Okay, you feel like this person had all the control and you didn't really feel like you could do anything about the situation. We have the King of Swords as well. We have it twice. You feel like this person was very cold, but also just straight down to the point. There's nothing that needs to be talked about in regards to emotions, or nothing needs to be done in the way of feeling something, okay? It's like very extreme here, very strict to this person was, or how their demeanor about everything, okay? You always thought they would soften up, but they didn't. Chariot card, King of Swords, yeah. Never really getting them to go to that point where they would open up, right? Their boundaries, they'd let down that wall. You never got them to do that here, especially in the 7 of Wands. Seems like they were a pretty tough person as well to really get through to. Tell me about this 3 of Swords. Queen of Swords, yes. This puts you in the energy of being so hurt in a situation that you're just at this point, you're not willing to put up with any of this. You're just not wanting to sacrifice how you feel anymore, or what you want. So let's see what they're doing right now. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. Gemini. I keep hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, Hanged Man, Sun. We have Strength Tower, 7 of Swords. There's an understanding here that this person has gotten this light bulb moment, an aha moment here, where they realize, you know, they destroyed everything that they really, really wanted. They destroyed everything that meant a lot to them in this connection with you. And they feel like that they sabotage. This is self-sabotage. They know that what they needed to do and they continue to be like this. There's also a clarity here in regards to them in life. Okay, so you're kind of the catalyst for this person to understand that how they've treated people in their environments, in life, in relationships, has really made it hard for them to really get to know people as well as have bonds with people. And they couldn't really see it really clearly before, but now it's becoming very, very clear, okay, what they need to sacrifice in this situation and what has held them up from really progressing forward. So it's in how they treat people or talk to people here, the callousness. I'm picking up a lot of callousness here, but this is being exposed in the current moment. It's all being exposed. And this person's feeling uncomfortable because they're not used to being, it doesn't feel safe for them, and they're not used to being exposed vulnerable like this. So let's see what's happened in the past. So it looks like in the past, things were going pretty good when you first got together with this person. It seemed like things were very solid, okay? But then it quickly turned. This is a quick turn here, where things transitioned to being just so unstable, right? It became where this person was only really 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you couldn't quite figure out why they just were not caring. There's again, callousness coming up here. Tell me this Page of Wands. Judgment. Tell me the Judgment card. Judgment, Ace of Cups. Yeah. Seems like they didn't put anything into the situation after the first initial stages. It just, they wanted it, but why? Let's see here. What happened? Ten of Swords. 4 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Okay, so this person thought that it was better to cut it out, to cut that. There's a schema here for this person, okay? This is how they live their life with relationships, with people in general, is when things get really tough or they feel like they're getting close to somebody, they feel very uncomfortable, and so they retract, and then they kind of push back, and they feel like it's safer here, even though it's not as fulfilling and it's very boring. They feel it's safe here to kind of cut out anything to do with feelings or love in general. They really don't want to get that involved, but they're denying themselves because it shows here, 6 of Wands. They know they love you. They know that they have feelings, even in friends and family relationships, but they choose to put that away and not really deal with that. So they feel like that the best way to deal with people in general is to don't get emotionally tied. And this person became very emotionally tied fast in the beginning. And so it kind of scared them, and it made them feel unsafe because they were becoming vulnerable. And so they needed to put that protective layer. They needed to put that boundary up here in the 7 of Wands. Protect their heart space. So let's see this challenge here. They also had this feeling of things never turning out in their favor anyways, so it's best to cut back in the beginning when they get too close to somebody. They feel like it just never works out. It's a very pessimistic point of view this person has in regards to life in general, so you might have picked up on that. 2 of Pentacles, High Priestess, King of Wands, Queen of Cups. So the challenge here is that this person did not open up emotionally. We do know that. But everything that they wanted to be with you, or their goal in this relationship, was kept secret, okay? It was kept hidden from you. And this person was possibly balancing out 2 different situations as well. Tell me this 2 of Pentacles. Five of Swords, yeah. If this person didn't have another situation going on, they were balancing out what their heart wanted with what their ego was wanting, okay? They did not want to be hurt. They didn't want their ego to be torn down here, so they made the rules in this situation, okay? They made sure that things were going their way and their way only. So you had to comply, okay, in this connection. Whatever this person did or said, you had to comply with it. You know, this is the energy that they were in, Emperor, King of Swords. So that's a very tough energy, right? It's very strict. And if you didn't comply, then you, guess what? You're out the door, right? And so you learned this fast. And this became very difficult to deal with because you knew in the beginning that they love you, that they wanted this with you. So it was very flipped up energy all of a sudden in the beginning, and you're like, no, I know we can go get back to that place. Like, you stayed positive in this situation where this person was very negative and very pessimistic. Deal with this Queen of Cups, please. This person was highly devoted to you, though. In the Queen of Cups, they always thought about you, that you were the one that they wanted, right? But they were denied themselves, sabotaged this whole situation. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So their method of thinking was, I'm not going to put in effort. No, because I always end up losing if I put in effort. So I'm going to make sure this person's devoted to me. I'm going to make sure that I see them. I'm going to put pressure on them, be strict, be whatever, and cold. And then I'm going to see how they react as well. So there's a lot of mind games here too as well. So let's see what action they're going to take. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Fool card. Tell me about this Two of Swords. You might be dealing with an Aquarius as well. Or have that in your charts, just saying. Also a Leo or Aries. But Leo's coming up heavy as well. Okay, Star World. Full Queen of Pentacles with the Two of Swords. So this person, they're at a stalemate, okay? What action they're taking is they're wanting to take this risk here, okay? But in a sense, and take this leap of faith, they feel like they can't move or make a decision because this is something that is very paralyzing basically for them. You know, it's like something that they don't ever do. They don't ever give in, ever do this. And their love for you and their devotion for you in their heart space, which you're not aware of possibly, is making them start to shift and change here. Because we have the Queen of Pentacles, Star World. This is becoming, you know, the universe stepping in, and it's becoming something that they truly, truly want. This is their dream of theirs, to be with you. But the universe is basically saying, you can't be with your person on your own terms, on your own rules, right? So they're learning, and they're getting a slap on the wrist, basically. Letting them know that, no, if you do want what you dream of, and you want to manifest this here, you have to do it, you know, the right way. What's fair and balanced, okay, in regards to you and to them. There's karmic laws and karmic justice being put at play here. So they're at a stalemate because the universe is holding them up as well until they learn this lesson here, where they have to play, you know, play right, play fair here. Then they will be released to be able to do that. But it looks like they're in the middle of this lesson in this week. So we are going to see where this is headed, okay? We're going to find out exactly what they learn and what action they're going to take here in the future. Get some timing in regards to it, as well as the outcome, Gemini. So if this reading's resonating with you, you're more than welcome to join me over there. If not, if this is your last stop, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.